The Supreme Court today issued a significant order while hearing petitions challenging the Places of Worship Act 1991. A bench comprising Chief Justice Sanjeev Khanna, Justice Sanjay Kumar, and Justice K.V. Vishwanathan prohibited the filing of new cases related to places of worship across the country. However, the bench declined to stay proceedings in ongoing cases involving disputed mosques and dargahs, stating that existing cases will continue but no new cases can be initiated. The court further directed that, until further notice, no effective or final orders, including survey-related orders, should be issued in pending cases such as those involving the Gyanvapi complex, Mathura and Sambhal. Additionally, the central government was instructed to submit its counter affidavit on the challenges to the Places of Worship Act within 4 weeks. The affidavit must be uploaded online for public access. During the hearing, it was disclosed that 18 cases concerning 10 disputed sites are currently pending in court. The Supreme Court today dismissed the acquittal plea of husband convicted of abandonment to suicide, emphasizing that a wife's lack of complaints about cruelty over the year does not invalidate a complaint filed under Section 498A of the Indian Penal Code. In this case, the wife took her own life 12 years into the marriage, prompting her father to file a complaint against the husband under Section 498A for cruelty and Section 306 for abandonment to suicide. The complaint alleged that the husband sold the wife's gold ornaments given to her as Sridhan and subjected her to physical and mental torture when she demanded their return. A bench comprising Justice Vikram Nath and Justice Prasanna B. Varale rejected the husband's arguments that the absence of complaints over 12 years disapproved allegation of cruelty. The court clarified that the delay in filing a complaint does not negate the possibility of harassment or cruelty. It further noted that the evidence in the case substantiated the wife's repeated complaints of mistreatment by her husband. The Delhi High Court has extended the investigation period for the Al-Qaeda Indian Subcontinent Terrorist Module by 90 days. A bench led by Justice Rekha Palli stated a November 19th order by Patiala House Court, which had denied the Delhi police request for additional time to complete the probe. Following the refusal, the Delhi police appealed to the High Court, which has now granted the extension. In this case, the Delhi Police Special Cell, coordinated with the police from Jharkhand, Rajasthan and Uttar Pradesh, conducted raids at 17 locations in August, arresting 11 individuals. The alleged leader of the module, Dr. Ishtiaq from Ranchi, was among those detained. The other arrested individuals include Anamul Ansari, Shehbaz Ansari, Altaf Ansari, Hassan Ansari, Arshad Khan, Umar Farooq, Mohammad Rizwan, Motiur Rahman, Rahmatullah and Faizan Ahmed. Authorities recovered an AK-47 rifle, a 0.38 caliber revolver and various other weapons and literature during the raids. Bollywood actress and BJP MP Kangana Ranaut may face escalating legal troubles. She was scheduled to appear in Agra and Bulandshahr courts today but failed to attend either hearings. Consequently, both courts have directed her to appear on the next assigned dates. The case in the Bulandshahr MP-MLA court stems from a complaint by Pandit Gajendra Sharma alleging that Kangana insulted farmers by referring to them as murderers and made controversial remarks about Mahatma Gandhi. The court has ordered her to appear by December 24 and warned of legal action if she continues to be absent. Similarly, in Agra, Congress leader Ramashankar Sharma filed a case against Kangana under charges of sedition and national insult. The court deemed her repeated absence contemptuous and has summoned her to appear on December 18th, cautioning that strict action will follow if she fails to comply. A petition has been filed in the Supreme Court seeking a stay on the central government new law that removes the Chief Justice's role in appointing election commissioners. Petitioner Jaya Thakur argued that with Chief Election Commissioner Rajiv Kumar set to retire in February 2025, a key position in the commission will become vacant. If the law is not stated, the new appointment will be made under its provisions. Notably, on March 2, 2023, The Supreme Court had directed that the Chief Justice be included in the panel for appointing the Chief Election Commissioner. However, the central government subsequently enacted a new law replacing the Chief Justice with a cabinet minister in the selection committee. The Association for Democratic Reforms and several lawyers have also challenged this law, emphasizing the need for the Chief Justice's inclusion to ensure transparency in the appointment process.